Hello students, I welcome you all. In this session, we are going to start with chapter 4, Determinants. In this chapter, we are going to study definition and examples of determinants. Secondly, determinants of various orders. Third, properties of determinants and applications of determinants. Before I start with this chapter, let you know the weightage and the distribution of marks for the chapter determinants. Chapter determinant, total question are given 4 in the question paper. 1 mark 1 question, 2 mark 1 question, 4 mark 1 question, 5 mark 1 question. In total, 12 marks are given on the topic determinant. 1 mark 1 question will be asked the examples using the results like finding the determinant of A, determinant of adjoint of A, determinant of K into A, determinant of A into adjoint of A, or determinant of A is equal to determinant of B. Then find the unknown. 2 mark question will be asked the problems using determinants, that is finding the area of a triangle, equation of a line, and proving that solution, that is the given points are collinear. The 4 mark question will be asked on the problems, that is evaluation of determinants by using properties. And finally, the 5 mark question will be given problems on finding the solution to the simultaneous linear equations involving 3 unknown quantities by using matrix method. This question will be asked in the part D section in the question paper. In the previous chapter, we have studied about matrices and algebra of matrices. We have also studied that a system of algebraic equations can be expressed in the form of matrices. Now, the determinants introduction. System of algebraic equations can be expressed in the form of matrices. The linear equations as follows: a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, a2x plus b2y is equal to c2. These two linear equations can be expressed in the form of a matrix. That is, the matrix, the first row containing the coefficients of x and y of the first equation a1 b1, the second equation containing the coefficients of x and y a2 b2, and the variable matrix is taken in the column form xy, and that is equal to a constant matrix in the column form c1 c2. The matrix A is equal to, we can denote the matrix A is equal to containing the elements A1, B1 and A2, B2. These are the coefficients of x and y of the first and second row respectively. Now, the value of this will be written as A1, B2 minus A2, B1. Now, this value of system of linear equations can be a solution of system of equation. This system of linear equations has a unique solution or no solution, and it is determined by the number a1 b2 minus a2 b2. This value a1 b2 minus a2 b1 is associated with the matrix A containing the elements a1 b1 a2 b2 called the determinant of matrix. The values of the variables x and y satisfying all these linear equations in the system is called solution of system of linear equations. If the system of linear equations has a unique solution, this solution or this unique solution is called determinant of the solution or det A, or we can read this as determinant of A. Now, the one more aspect is applications of determinants. Determinants are used in engineering, science, economics, social science, etc. Now, let me start defining what is determinant. Now, the definition goes like this. A determinant is defined as mapping, or it is a function from the set of square matrices to the set of real numbers. Therefore, we can write a determinant is a function from set of matrices of n order, and the entries of the matrix are set of real numbers to a unique number, which is a real number r, which is already denoted here. It is. Now f of a is equal to some constant I'll get. This a belongs to the matrix of n order and k belongs to a unique number r. This value of the function is called determinant of the given matrix A. Now, the determinants are expressed only for square matrices. Every square matrix A is associated with a real number called its determinant, and it is denoted by det A or determinant of A. This we read as a determinant of A, not as a modulus of A, which is equals to, we can write determinant of A as det A, or that also we can denote it by the notation delta A. These all three are same, determinant of A or delta A. Therefore, usually the determinant of A is denoted by one of the three notations. Here is a one note. If A is a matrix containing the elements A, B in the first row, C, D in the second row, then the determinant of A is written as delta A or determinant of A or det A. Now, the given matrix A we are writing in the form of determinant. This is the notation for determinant. In this symbol or in this determinant, we write the elements of the first row and second row. The difference between the matrix and the determinant is the matrix cannot be evaluated, but determinant can be evaluated, and the evaluation will goes like this: AD minus BC, that is left top to right bottom minus left bottom to right top. If the difference in these two, matrix cannot be evaluated, but determinant can be evaluated. It is associated with a unique number, but this is not associated with a unique number. The second note is only square matrices have determinant. The meaning of a square matrix is the number of rows are equal to number of columns. Or for example 3 cross 3 matrix, or 4 cross 4 matrix, or 1 cross 1 matrix. Such matrices have only the determinant. Rectangular matrices do not have the real numbers. Therefore, this type of matrices are called 2 cross 3, 3 cross 2. These type of matrices do not have the determinant. Only square matrices have the determinant. Therefore, that's why the determinant can be expressed for each square matrix. Third note, the matrices which are not square do not have the determinants. For matrix A, determinant A is read as determinant of A and not the modulus of A. Here is one more important note which we can understand easily. In this chapter, we shall study the determinants up to order 3 only with real entries. Also, we will study the various properties of determinants, finding the minors, cofactors, and applications of determinants in finding the area of a triangle, adjoint, and inverse of a squared matrix. Also, we will find the solution of linear equations in 2 and 3 variables using inverse of a matrix. My dear students, today I will conclude my introduction part of determinants, their definition, applications, and some important note. In the next class, we are going to study how to find the determinants of various orders. With this, I conclude my today's lecture. If you have any doubts, please contact the given below number. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.